with my mom and we were watching the news together, and we saw that there was a news channel and they were showing that kids at a high school in Florida were helping kids to not be alone at lunch and recess. And so we thought that it would be a cool idea to start it here at Beebe, because there was multiple people that I knew that sat alone at lunch, and it was really sad because I knew what they were feeling because it's happened to me before. I wanted to help and start it here at Beebe.
Beebe Dine for the Better is a lunch bunch group where 4th and 5th graders can volunteer to help the younger grades out at the lunch period. So 5th grade helps kindergartners and 4th grade helps 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So at lunch, the 5th graders and 4th graders help the kindergartners and younger students get their lunches apart. If they're having a tough morning, they'll sit with them and eat lunch with them. They just really show a lot of empathy and compassion towards the younger kids. We ended up writing a grant to try to get money so the kids could all wear t-shirts that would single them out so everybody would know that's a safe person to go talk to. That's a person that I would love, to come play with me. It
was a little challenging, but they came and surprised me and gave me flowers and a certificate, and it was great.
I remember when I was a kindergartner, and it's hard to come to a new school and open your lunch, and so I want kindergartners to love school as much as I do.
It's been so great for the kids, and it's been so wonderful for me to watch personally. It's everything that our whole social emotional learning is about in District 203. You have no idea how much a t-shirt can change a life.
We thankfully have a lot of resources, but many of those are due to the NEF donations that we receive. It's what helps us keep in that excellent tier of education, and that's really where we want to stay. NEF donations have provided many different things at this building, and without them, we wouldn't be able to keep these high scores and build these successful social communities to help our kids learn and grow throughout their time in District 203.
People enjoy learning here, and it's a very educational place as well as fun.
Your challenge is to design a method, a vehicle, anything, to use this spheral to pull, drag, or transport weights. The Maker Lab was something that when I took this job over 3 years ago, we wanted to have a space where kids could come and make. I mean, it's as simple as that, and it's evolved. They call it maker spaces, maker labs, innovation labs. They're called a million different things, but it really was just a space that I wanted kids to come, feel comfortable just being creative, and that's kind of what it's developed into. We tie with curriculum, but it's really just a place for kids to come and make stuff. We do it through lunch and through study halls predominantly, and we'll have some days 120 kids show up to play with the robots during their lunch period, and it's volunteer, it's optional, so when we start seeing kids just coming here because they want to, not because they have to, we know that we're kind of onto something good.
My friend convinced me to try it out. Ever since then, I've been coming here weekly, sometimes twice, 3 times a week.
It just fascinates me that a bunch of things you can do on a computer can actually turn into reality, and I find the idea pretty cool.
Raspberry Pi, and basically it's like a mini computer.
These 3 8th grade girls, they said, Mr. Chalmers, we want to build a robot. And I go, I don't know anything about that. And they said, we don't need to. We just need you to buy us some things. So they had this plan, and it was a very minimal amount of money. And we bought all these things, and they've been working. They'll come in, they bring in their soldering iron, they bring in their electronics, all of these things, and I don't even understand half of what they're doing, and it blows me away.
We don't have a timeline or a certain deadline that we need to get it done by. So we work at our own pace, and we do what we need to do, and we don't have to feel pressure.
This is not always the most popular opinion as an educator, but school's not great for a lot of kids. I have students that come in and they will freely tell me that this is the best part of their day. And when I ask them, they'll just say, I'm not great at school. I'm not good at going to school and taking notes and doing my homework. And a lot of our kids are great kids and they're compliant and they do great in school and they're good at that game. But we have kids that aren't. And so when I have a kid who's failing math, but can come into the Maker Lab and do advanced 3D prototyping, I know that he knows math or she knows math. And so for me, it's that every kid has a space. And we have a lot of kids that are great in a classroom. They're great at the game of school. And we have a lot that are not. And so if I can be that space where they find that outlet that has something that they enjoy, that they're learning, then I think we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We can do only what we can do with the support that we have. And we have a great supportive district, but foundations like the NEF, specifically the NEF, what we're able to do with kids, it's not about me, it's about what the kids are able to do and experience. I'm super appreciative of that.
You can let your imagination roam free. It's like an endless land of imagination. I love it.